I am honored to join my colleagues in the House Black Caucus in sharing stories of impactful Americans in Black history. This moment is incredibly special for me, and I wanted to make sure that we were all able to recognize people from Black history that have changed our lives for the better in ways that we don't often realize or recognize. Once a year, we take a month to commemorate those who fought for Black people. Our children learn about Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks and President Barack Obama. They learn about Ruby Bridges and Harriet Tubman. But Black people exist all over, and not just to fight for survival and freedom. They bring enduring joy and art and science. And so I wanted to focus on someone who has brought me immense joy. You see, I, like many of you, love ice cream. When we go on vacation, I immediately start looking for the local ice cream shop. I frequent ice cream shops all over this state and internationally. I own a sweatshirt that says, "Let's go get ice cream," and I wear it unabashedly. But the reason we can all enjoy ice cream is thanks to the ingenuity of one Augustus Jackson. Augustus Jackson was born a free person in Philadelphia in 1808. His family were chicken farmers, and Augustus would often help his mother prepare the family meals. By age 12, he was preparing entire meals for his family and decided to make his way to Washington, D.C. He applied for a job at the White House and started working in the kitchen with the head cook, Jenny Trigger. He milked cows, tended the garden, and rotated meats over the open flames of the kitchen fireplace. Within 5 years, Augustus had worked his way up to become a cook in the White House. At the time, presidents enjoyed a dessert consisting of cold pudding made with eggs and milk called ice cream. It was made in a metal canister tucked in a wooden bucket filled with ice. The process was incredibly slow and the pudding very rich. Augustus developed a lighter recipe for the pudding, eliminating the eggs, making the dessert even more enjoyable, though I doubt we would much love those flavors today: oyster, asparagus, and Parmesan being common. In 1830, after 10 years at the White House, Augustus headed back to Philadelphia, where he opened his own confectionery and ice cream parlor. He developed many of the flavors we know and love today: strawberry, chocolate, and mint. He also developed a method to make his ice cream last longer by scooping it by quarts into metal tins, then placing the tins in buckets filled with ice, then placing the buckets on blocks of ice. Augustus also sold his ice cream through a cart he would push through the Philadelphia streets. Many people tried to mimic Jackson's success and opened their own ice cream parlors. Jackson decided to sell his popular ice cream to those other shop owners, but would need a way to make more of it and faster. In 1832, he did just that. He added rock salt to the ice in the machine making the ice cream. Suddenly, he could make ice cream in half the time. The rock salt made the ice cream freeze more quickly, allowing Jackson to experiment with new flavors. He sold quarts of his ice cream to fellow shop owners for $1 per quart, which is roughly $27 in today's money. Jackson was able to hire his entire family to work for him. They packed his ice cream in metal tins, then packed the tins into wooden crates filled with rock salt and ice. Through this method, they were able to sell ice cream outside of Philadelphia, shipping it by train to destinations as far away as New York without melting. Jackson did not receive a patent for his creation, which is still used today. Augustus Jackson died on January 11, 1852. His family ran his ice cream parlor for several years. He was known as the father of ice cream, and we owe many happy memories, special celebrations, and late-night snacking to his efforts. Let's all give a warm and cold round of applause for Augustus Jackson in this Black History Month.